Welcome to the first episode of the movie show because, we totally didn't do a show last week that was then lost to never been seen. That totally never happened. So let's roll the intro for the first episode of the Oneonta Movie Show this season. Welcome back. Long time no see. This week we're doing something to have never been attempted before in the Oneonta Movie Show. We're going to preview every single movie coming out this semester. And by every single movie, I mean 10 or so that we will have time for. Okay, so time to meet our host this week. First up, we have Dan Marks, I think.
Yep. Hey, Daniel, first time on the show. Really excited to be here. Yeah.
That it?
Yep.
All right. Next up is Brian. Brian that gives score Early Murphy.
I can do what I want. I can do what I feel. Let me be me. All right, man.
That's it? That's all you got?
Yeah.
All right. And last to be introduced, but first in our hearts, Jesse Hoff.
That's so nice. I thought everybody would roast me just in the first episode. Well, I'm Jesse Hoff, not in any shape or form related to David Hasselhoff. And I'm here and ready for some movies.
Okay. All right. First up this weekend, we have American Made and Flatliners. Let's discuss this movie. Dan Marks, go. Discuss.
American Made is with
Tom Cruise. Pablo
Escobar. I think Sean Penn should play Tom Cruise. Who should play
who?
No, this American Made. Tom Cruise plays.
Sean Penn should play Tom Cruise.
All right, Brian Murphy. Brian Murphy, go.
All right, American Made. I don't know. Tom Cruise is either or. Sometimes he's really charismatic, but sometimes he has those dead eyes. This time, I feel like it's gonna be a dead eyes. It's gonna be like a weird performance because all the stuff that's come out about Scientology and Tom Cruise, it's kind of hard to forget about that. And it's supposed to be fun, but you're going to be like, this dude's into some weird stuff. But it still looks like it's a lot of fun. I mean, cocaine, Pablo Escobar is pretty big with Narcos right now.
Pretty huge.
Yeah, everyone likes him. Murderer, drug dealer, very interesting guy. And with Flatliners, it looks like it could be interesting if it really delves into...
Wait, before you get to Flatliners...
Oh, we're still on American Made?
Yeah, we're still on American Made.
You said both.
I know, but let's stick in American Made just for a second. Jesse, can you elaborate on American Made, please?
Well, everything that has to be said has been said already. I really think that Pablo will do a great job.
Good job. So now,
Now
good job. Now we're going to talk about Flatliners, starting with Jesse.
Flatliners, this is something for me. I'm really excited to see Ellen Page. Mm-hmm. She has been out of the movie business for quite some time. I haven't seen her in big blockbuster.
She's too busy making video games. That's
yes, and it's about kind of a zombie vibe. It does seem to have kind of a zombie vibe. Zombies have been done too many times already. So
Hollywood.
I'm really excited to see where this goes.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Flatliners. Go.
Flatliners, I don't know. All right. If it really deals more with kind of death, because the trailer, the way it shows it, looks like it's just going to be a kind of generic horror movie, but if they kind of go into philosophizing about death.
Philosophizing.
Yeah, it's a word. Look it up. It could have a horror movie with an interesting twist, which we haven't really seen in a while, and I'm also glad to see Ellen Page. It's been a while. I think she's a great actress, and she usually tends to pick good scripts, so I'm looking forward to it.
Dan, can you elaborate?
Yeah, no, what's been said, Ellen Page has definitely been doing a lot of independent movies, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is a remake? Or
I've never heard of the original.
I've never heard of Flatliners. Is it a remake?
I don't know. Okay.
We're the movie show.
Maybe I'm wrong, but okay.
Can we get a fact check on that? Studio audience.
But yeah, no, I think it's gonna be a solid horror movie. It might disappoint with in the box office, though.
Yeah, I feel like
think
no
so?
one's. I feel like
You
no
think
one's gonna
we're
see
gonna
this.
see that?
When I was in the theater this weekend, and I heard a bunch of people going like, "What is this movie
Yeah,
about?"
I don't really understand it by the trailers. What, they get like powers or something when they're about to die? Or?
No, they die. They come back and they see more.
Oh,
but
yeah.
then there's like a ghost haunting them or something. There's
They
some
experience the
trying to kill them?
afterlife.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, we're gonna move on here. Next up is, I know it's a sequel, so you'll like this. We have Blade Runner 2049. We're gonna start with Brian. Go.
All right. First off, I love the original Blade Runner so much. I'd probably say top 20 films of all time.
All time.
Ridley Scott. This is probably going to be bad because it's a movie that's just capitalizing on its name. Everything that was said that needed to be said in the first one was said. Harrison Ford's character's story was wrapped up perfectly. I don't really know what 2049 is going to add. Doesn't have a lot of the returning cast, just an old Harrison Ford. And a lot of times with Harrison Ford now, he shows up, he's just there for the paycheck. He doesn't care about movies anymore. He's 70. He almost died in a plane crash. He just wants to be with his grandchildren.
Maybe he got a flatliner. Maybe
He might have been a flatliner. Now he knows what it's like to live. But I'm hoping for it to be good. Ridley Scott's been bad with Alien.
Okay, and you're up now, Jesse.
Okay.
Well, same thing. Like the old hag is back. Love him though. But his story was wrapped up. It was done. Harrison was just it's done. It's a done deal.
Let's move on.
So yeah,
Well,
let's.
the first movie said everything he needed to say, right?
Yeah, and I don't scold me on this, but I didn't really.
What?
What?
I did watch. Didn't really like the first one.
Oh, the Blade Runner. I never seen
You
it.
didn't like it?
I didn't like it.
You gotta watch it. I didn't like it the first time I saw it. Second time.
What? I have a question about it.
Yeah.
What year did it end? Like what year? What year?
What do you mean?
All right, I'll ask Dan.
All right.
Dan, what year did the movie end? You never seen it?
I don't know. I've never seen Blade Runner, but what I'm gonna say is I think it's gonna be good.
All
and
right.
it's gonna
Since
make
you've
money.
never seen it, we're just gonna
2019.
close October. We have soon to be Oscar winning Geostorm and Jigsaw. We're gonna skip it. Forget it. It's garbage. It's
Yeah.
garbage. But that does it for October. So let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Looking for these? You drive Buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Danse, balance-lui la cadence, ondule bien tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence. Dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
My dad's one of the producers. He's there tonight.
Bring this one.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
Welcome back. Now let's jump into November. First in November, we have A Bad Mom's Christmas and Thor. How do you say that?
Ragnarok.
Okay. Jesse, go.
Bad Mom's Christmas. I can't. I don't want to. Every movie that starts with the word bad, bad moms, bad teacher, except for bad. Bad grandpa was a horrible one too.
Dirty Grandpa, wasn't it?
No, it was just bad grandpa.
and Dirty Grandpa.
It's just every movie that starts with the word bad is bad.
It's a bad movie.
It's awful.
It's very accurate.
It's so generic. It's always the same. I'm not gonna watch it. It's Bad Moms 1 was just, oh, I'm a mom, but I'm also horny and I like liquor. It's very weird. And this will just be the same story, but with Christmas.
Yeah, it's Christmas
So-
tree.
Christmas.
Okay,
Yeah.
Brian.
I'm a 20-year-old male. I ain't got a lot to say about Bad Moms. It's not really for me. It's for a bunch of moms that have to, I don't know, they miss drinking a lot of wine, so now they get to see a movie where that happens.
Drinking a lot of wine?
They have wine and white wine in boxes. It's a good time, I guess. So they get to see it on the big screen and feel their lifestyle's valid, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Bad Moms Christmas tackles a lot of themes.
All right, Dan, please, can you save us from this conversation, please?
Yeah, I don't think we're the demographic for Bad Moms Christmas.
All right. We don't have time to talk about those because you guys are so bad at that. Next, we have Daddy's Home 2 and Murder on the Orient Express.
We get to talk about Daddy's Home too.
Dan,
Good.
Dan, go.
Daddy's Home was actually a pretty funny movie. I saw it in theaters, and I'm actually kind of happy it's getting a sequel. Wasn't critically received that great, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see Mel Gibson.
Yeah, and
Back on
anti-Semite play somebody.
screen.
Yeah, Dan.
Yep.
I guess you have nothing else to say. Brian.
For Daddy's Home, is that bad male equivalent of Bad Moms? It's the same thing, I guess. Dads want to fuel their lifestyle, put on the big screen. Mark Wahlberg, he's Boston's hero. Will Ferrell.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. Hopefully Donnie makes a cameo.
Where's the Funky Bunch?
Haven't seen Dad's Home.
Okay,
one
you're
yet.
boring me. Go.
I despise Mark Wahlberg. I don't know why. It's just he looks like a big baby in a male kind of form. This movie is just here for the money again, just like Bad Moms. So yeah, I'm not gonna see it.
Okay, well, good. We lost time again for the second movie.
For that,
so
yeah, all right,
we're
good.
just talking about the
That-
Justice League.
all right.
Dan, you can start this one.
The DCU is in a bit of a rough patch right now. Wonder Woman was good, but
I liked it.
But keep
Going
on.
up.
mixed opinions. I personally hated Batman vs Superman and Man of Steel. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Is it because you're a Marvel fan?
No,
Clearly?
Yeah.
I am a Marvel fan, but I just like good movies, and Ben Affleck is.
You.
Thanks. I don't know. It's Zack Snyder's back directing again. He's a bad director. All his movies are gray, boring. Superheroes are supposed to be colorful. His movies are very drab. It has Superman. He's dead, but we know he's going to come back. Just really no surprises
Spoiler.
left. It's a comic book from the 90s, man. Read it.
Go.
I don't really care for superhero movies. The only person I actually want to see is Deadpool. He is not in this one. So I'll probably watch it because my friends want to watch it, but not because I want to watch it.
Good job. Okay, next up is Coco, Darkest Hour, and The Disaster Artist. Let's talk about The Disaster Artist.
there you go.
Just in case we don't get to other ones.
Yeah, I
And
want
Brian-
to talk about
Brian,
Coco.
since you're talking, you can go.
All right. I'm really excited for Disaster Artist. I've seen The Room so many times. It's finally great to see a bit of the veil taken away from the mystery that is Tommy Wiseau, even if it's James Franco playing him. And I'm kind of curious to see with Mark. We don't really hear a lot about him, but he's such a big part of The Room and its history. And I want to see how Dave Franco plays that because they kind of look a lot of different and kind of have really different personalities.
Dan?
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome to get the Franco brothers on screen together. And The Room's a great movie. I've seen it like 8 times. I'm sure we've all seen it multiple times. So I think
Brian
it's
actually
gonna be
went to the Red Dragon Theater to watch it.
It's true.
It's a great movie. It's a solid movie. There's nothing wrong with it.
Is it in the Red Dragon Theater?
It was.
Disaster Artist, there was
it
an airing of The Room in the Red Dragon Theater.
You didn't know
When?
It was
It's
airing
like
before.
first
Okay,
week.
we're getting off topic.
Club
Okay.
check.
All right.
Chuck.
You want to talk about the
Yeah,
Disaster
okay,
Artist?
I'll make it brief.
Please.
I love The Room. It's the worst movie ever. The director is totally incompetent, and that's what I love. And I'm glad that we can see James Franco and The Room together now.
Yes.
All right, so now
Connecting
we're
the
going to talk about
puzzle.
the Darkest Hour. Dan,
I think it's going to be the darkest hour of my life.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
That's some good screenwriting.
What is this movie? I've never heard this movie before. Who's talking about it? Who cares? What, The Darkest Hour? Who's in it? Anyone know? Is it one of these guys? No, Mark Hamill.
Maybe the guy all the way to the right.
No, that's Blade Runner.
Oh, never mind.
Darkest Hour. I don't know. There was a video game of it. It's bad.
Did you know nobody read the script today about? Okay, well, you're good.
Yeah, I read the script about. We had to talk about The Darkest Hour. So I saw.
Since no one saw the movie, we're just gonna talk about a movie that a semester preview. We have Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Okay, please have this be a good conversation
about Star Wars.
Jess,
if you want it to be a good conversation, you shouldn't start with me.
Dan.
Yeah, episode 8's coming out. It's going to be exciting. Get to explore Rey's past. I think we're all pretty excited for it. It's going to be great.
I can't wait for
Brian.
What? He finished his
Now you
sentence.
can go
All right,
Brian.
thank you. Thanks, man. All right, I can't wait for everyone to say they really liked it the first week, and then for 2 months later, everyone says how much they hate it and how it's generic and garbage. But even though it's going to make $1 billion at the box office, it'll be fine.
Just $1 billion?
Yeah,
Just $1 billion. I mean, like $1 billion.
Toys alone, they make more than $1 billion.
800 billion.
800 billion?
Yeah.
Oh,
Prediction
Jess,
right
you want to
now?
elaborate now? Let me
Okay, yeah, a little bit. I want to see if the movie, in one way or another, talks about the death of the actress who played Princess Leia.
Carrie
That's
Fisher.
true. Yeah,
Carrie.
I know. They said she's gonna have a like limited role in one of them. It might be 9 or 8. I don't really know.
Yeah, she died like a couple of
Did
months.
she film all the scenes for 8, like already? Didn't she do
She
that?
might have, but I don't.
Are they gonna Paul Walker her?
No, they'll give her a proper send-off.
One last ride.
One last ride. Paul Walker her?
Carrie Fisher.
I think so.
They must. I mean, they got technology. They had in Rogue One. They had the original guy that played Grand Moff Tarkin. He's been dead for 30 years, and he's in the whole movie.
He was
Probably
looking good.
upset.
Yeah.
He was looking good.
What?
He was looking good.
Yeah, he looked like an actual person
Sexy.
sometimes, and sometimes he looked like a computer monster.
All right, well, that's it. That's it. But that does it for our semester preview. We'll be right back with our review of Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Danse, balance, suis la cadence. Ondule bien tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence. Dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou, ton
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Welcome back. It's time to review Kingsman: The Golden Circle. And first review is my good friend, Dan.
Thank you. Yeah, so Kingsman: The Golden Circle, the sequel to The Secret Service, 2015 James Bond-esque parody movie. I personally loved Kingsman: The Secret Service. Thought the tone was great. The action was very well shot. Matthew Vaughn's a great director. But I wasn't feeling this. The Golden Circle was just too over the top, just plain ridiculous. Some of the choices made in this movie were just very questionable. Very questionable.
I would have to agree with that. I felt with the Secret Service, the whole thing is like 80% of the movie, like this is just a normal James Bond kind of movie, and then that last 20 seconds comes in at the end, and you're like, this just went up to 11.
But
they start at 11.
It's a parody of a movie. It's a parody. of
Yeah,
James
but
Bond.
the reason you go, it's like well executed in the first one, and then
Well written.
that twist comes where it's a parody comes through.
Don't you see that people love the James Bond movies? So first of all, people will go see them no matter what.
Yeah.
But they're just making fun of all the motifs that they do, and I think it's awesome what they did. Like I loved every minute of that movie. I was never sitting there like, oh my god,
You never went.
I love stupid comedies like that.
My problem with this was with the first one, the villain's motivation, you understand. This one was just so convoluted, and it just did not make sense.
Yeah, it was a dumb villain.
It did not make
Julianne
any
Moore's in
sense.
it for like 3
Okay,
seconds.
wait. Let me hear your review because you apparently have a lot to say.
Well, I agree a lot with what Dan said.
Well, no,
What?
just do it yourself. Don't.
I'll put my own words into it.
No, it's okay.
Bring my own thing
Don't
to
copy
it.
and paste.
It's a remix. Secret Service 1 was great, as I just said. A lot of this, it was just over the top. All these characters, they're introduced, they're out in like 30 seconds. Channing Tatum, he's promoted so much in the material. One scene.
He was in more than one scene.
He was in like 2 scenes where he dances.
He was like in 5 scenes.
Yeah, for like 30 seconds where he's just...
Okay, but still, it's more
No
than one
spoilers.
scene.
Yeah, but he's barely in it. He was promoted so much. Halle Berry, it's nice she's in it. We allowed her
did
back in a
nothing.
real movie after 10 years.
Absolutely nothing.
It's nice.
No
She's in it. She has like 3 words to say.
I thought she was dead.
Yeah, I thought she was dead.
You guys are really overanalyzing.
And Jeff Bridges, big promotion once again.
Nothing.
2 scenes.
Nothing.
He doesn't
He
do
was
anything.
only in one trailer.
But he's like a centerpiece. You go, oh man, it's Jeff Bridges, and then he's barely in it. The guy from Narcos and Game of Thrones has the most part. Whiskey.
Agent
He's the only, and I feel like the trailer ruined a lot of this movie because all the cool action scenes, like he's spinning the pistol around. That's awesome, but I've seen it 30 times because I've seen the trailer so much.
Yeah.
It just really ruined the tone. And the spoiler for the first one, when they showed Colin Firth, he dies and then it's supposed to be a big reveal in this one, but we already know.
They showed it in the.
And then the trailer ruined the movie.
Not even the trailer. The poster.
He's just
the
on
movie
it.
Poster. IMDb just showed the sunglasses with the plaid. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
He's back.
I thought
Wait, before we do
Okay,
that,
we gotta
let's
get Jesse.
let him have a review.
Okay, well, this review has to be spoiler free, so that's hard.
Yes.
I know,
so
really.
I liked Halle Berry was fun.
She was. I wish she was more in it more.
Yeah.
Let him talk.
And Channing Tatum was fun. Julianne Moore, well, she's a good actress.
She's a good villain.
Yeah, and she was a charismatic villain.
You guys are just overanalyzing this movie. Sorry to cut you off, Jesse. I just had to
Oh
tell
my
you.
god, it might be a parody, but even a parody has to make some kind of sense.
Yes.
And this was just, in a movie, characters have to go from A to B to C. But this movie was full of like subplots where the characters went from A to B, but never went to C. Like I was
It kind of
waiting
went
for
from
something.
A to B to like to
To
Z.
X. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, well,
And then
it's,
came back
it's
to C.
somewhere. There were so many subplots that I was kind of, I'm so sorry, bored by the overall.
You were bored
by
at
the,
this movie?
by the main, by the main.
Like his marriage and stuff.
Yeah, it was. Oh,
cares?
No
I know.
spoilers.
It's not a spoiler.
Yeah,
it's the
it's not a
beginning of the
spoiler.
movie.
Yeah.
Like, one thing I personally really did not like about this movie is it I can't get into spoilers, but it really
Say it.
thinks it really thinks the audience is stupid, and kind of perceiving a certain element in real life and kind of giving a very biased.
I really
push
think
on
you
that.
guys are taking this movie like too serious. I went to this movie knowing that it wasn't gonna be it's gonna win a freaking Oscar. It's gonna win the best thing.
Yeah,
out.
but Kingsman.
The first one.
the first one.
has the same tone, but it's a million times
Yeah.
more
But
executed.
because they want to see what they can get. They ramped it up to 11. dude.
This is they throw stuff on the wall, see what sticks, and a lot of it doesn't.
Yeah.
They try and redo
God, yes.
the first
Let's
movie.
talk about. I mean,
I don't know. I thought that this was like I go to the movies to get away from life. And this movie, I felt like I wanted to be a super action guy in this movie, and I was like, man, I would wish I was in this world.
Once again, that's what the first one
because
does.
of this
All
movie.
right, but I have a question for you. The movie's fun, but did you understand the characters' motivations throughout the movie?
Which character? Every single character.
Most of them.
Think about it. Yes. What character don't you think has a motivation?
Julianne Moore.
They give it.
She wants to be known.
Yeah, but it's one line and they don't develop into it.
Okay, but it says who.
Yeah, but that's bad movie making. You forget about it.
Do you movie maker? Are you movie maker? I don't think
I've
so.
seen it. Check out football.
And Asian Whiskey's motivation made absolutely no sense.
I can elaborate on that.
No sense.
And it's glossed over.
No sense.
Towards the end of the movie, when they reveal about when he gets hurt and they have to revive him and they show him.
And they show the thing.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Don't look at me like that. Okay. I want to know what's your star rating? Go.
Well, a movie is only as good as its villain. I'm so sorry, Juliana. It's a 6.
6 out of 10. Go.
6 out of 10. Same thing. I
thing.
was pretty disappointed. A lot of these, they took a lot of the pieces off the board and didn't replace them with that much substance. A lot of the new stuff they introduced did not replace this old stuff they took away.
Okay. You?
I'd give the movie 0 Tatums out of 4 Tatums. I hated it.
0.
All right, I'm gonna give mine. I give it 11 golden circles and 12 buttons on a 10-button suit. Kingsman was amazing.
That's not a real rating.
I loved Kingsman, and it gets not a real rating because it wasn't a real movie.
That's a real movie.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Secret Service is like a solid 3.5-star movie.
Okay, I don't want to hear your voices anymore. I do want to hear your voices. I still want to hear your voices. As you were saying, what were we talking about? Secret Service. I understand Secret Service.
It's great.
But you see, like how we're seeing, like Golden Circle is just a worse version of Secret Service, like in every way.
I think you got again, like the movie promoted something to be over the top.
But that's what Secret Service did. Everything you say when this movie tried to do, Secret Service tried to do, it did better.
And
so
it was smart.
Yeah, we have higher expectations.
But I'm just saying, you guys are going movie show all over this, even though because we're on the show.
I'm a critic, man. I'm
yeah, but the movie, it's amazing. I loved it.
Amazing.
No, it's okay. It was fun.
All right, you know what? I don't want to hear your voices anymore. But okay, it's no time. It's no time for usual long goodbyes. So we'll see you all next week. Deuces.
Bye.